What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pleeka. I'm Jerome.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're talking about Better Call Saul, the 2-night premiere. We're talking about episode 1, Magic Man, and episode 2, 50% off. God, I'm glad that show's back.
Yeah, it's really good.
I do want to remind people, I'll put up on the screen here too, you want to listen to this like on your car, on a walk, and you're hanging out with your grandma, you know, your sister's talking to you, she's really annoying, you want to put on AirPods and listen to it. You can listen to this on audio on iTunes and Spotify and Google Music and basically everywhere else. But you don't have to watch this on YouTube if you don't want to see his ugly mug and, you know, me or whatever.
That's fucked up.
But let's get in the episode. So, first off, you know what I want to talk about first.
Crazy 8?
No, Gene. You silly,
I forgot you're a Gene
silly
guy.
little pickle. Gene.
I was sorry. I was excited about Crazy 8.
I was so disappointed that the Gene scene ended.
It always does.
I know. I'm always afraid of that. Every time something happens in it, I'm like, oh, that's all I'm going to get on it. And then it keeps going and I'm excited. But I thought it was funny. So a little story that probably no one will find funny but me.
Probably not.
You just found out who the actor was from the taxi driver Gene scene last season.
Yeah.
And you told me, you're like, that's interesting. It's got to mean something because, like, that guy's a known actor. But they could have made, like, Joe Schmo could have played the taxi driver.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that is interesting. I wonder if that'll, like, eventually play a part in it. And that was, like, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And then we watched the first episode. And
it was because I was rewatching it.
Yeah, we watched the first episode. He shows up at the mall after being all... Or there goes that. That for audio people, that was the Better Call Saul DVD I had standing up. Took me 10 minutes to set that up. Falls over a minute into the episode.
Mm-hmm.
But he's all like frantic, hiding from. He thinks someone's like onto him because he was all crazy from the taxi driver scene. And he's at the mall sitting down eating, and that guy shows up, and he's like, "Hey, I know you. What? Do the thing. Do it. And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah. So do you think that guy was just a fan? Like, do you think his story was true?
See, that's the thing. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul could go either way in this world. It's such a coincidence, and that it just scares a person. Mm-hmm. Like it could be like Jesse with the guys coming to knock on his door. He thinks the bikers, but really they're just, hey, you heard about Jesus?
Oh, remember when Jesse's gonna make the deal with Walt, and he like freaked out because the other person was there or whatever at the end, and then but it was nothing.
Yeah, like there's a lot of situations where like, or it could be this guy's a cop and he's on him. Because that guy behind him was standing there too and all that.
That's his partner.
Yeah, it could go either way. But I did like that we got a Robert Forster scene too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. It was kind of sad.
I like how
I wanted him to be in it more.
Yeah, I bet you they had plans for him to be in it more too.
Yeah.
That's one thing I love about this universe though, is they'll get someone like him to show back up in a scene that's a pointless scene. Like Saul calls him and goes, never mind.
Yeah, no, that's true. And we got excited for it.
Yeah, just to see a shop that we saw like 2 months ago in El Camino or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. Like, what do you think he's like, oh, I'll solve this myself. Do you think he's actually going to go after the guy in the last season? Because next season's the last season.
Yeah, I don't know, because that's so unlike him to be confrontational like that.
Yeah, and also, so do you think next season we'll get more than just a 1-episode opening Gene scene? I feel like we'd have to, right?
I feel like we won't. I feel like...
You think they're going to resolve this? Because if you think about it, then this whole Gene stuff is just one episode of Better Call Saul add up the times by season 6.
Yeah, I almost don't want it to resolve just
to piss me off?
Yeah. Like, just have him, like, confront that guy, whatever, figure out what this guy is, and just have him go back.
And then he just works at Cinnabon the rest of his life?
Yeah.
I want him to go to Alaska. That'll never happen.
No, that'll never happen.
But I want more of that. That's my...
No, it's cool. It's also sad seeing what he's become. I mean, don't get me wrong. All of this is his fault.
Yeah.
But we like him so much that it's still sad.
Yeah, see, I don't even think about it as sad because I'm just interested. And to me, I'm like, I know you're going to get better. Everything will resolve itself. I just have, just for some...
Do you think Gene's going to get better?
For some reason. I just think, oh, he'll make it out of this okay.
Wow, you're very optimistic.
That's the kind of guy I am,
I mean, Walt made it out okay, so.
Yeah, he's a little blue. What's the song at the end? my baby blue.
Wow.
But yeah, so that's basically it for Gene. Not much, but just enough to tickle my pickle, you know what I mean?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. And then really the only other thing to talk about first episode, I feel like, is at the end he sells all his cell phones. That was that was like a actual Saul scene.
Yeah.
Him doing all that. He keeps changing Huel's times, how long he was in jail.
Yeah, just
and he's like, that's why they call me the Magic Man.
Yeah, he's starting to lie. He's starting to change it. I mean,
he's already doing stuff like that, but not to this degree.
Yeah, and it's just not as easy.
Yeah.
It just flows right out of him.
Yeah. This episode totally feels like stuff that was happening during Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially
During
the second episode.
we had to rewind it because we went and got pizza and shit before it started. So fast forwarding through the commercials and all that. And at one point, I go, we caught up in Breaking Bad? Better Call Saul. It was after like that huge nacho scene, which was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, wow, I called this Breaking Bad. It just totally felt like it.
Yeah, it did. It totally does. It just feels like we're watching one screen. Like, here's Breaking Bad, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is the other side of the city.
If they made another spinoff of this, and I know they probably won't do Nacho or something like that if they did, because I'm sure he's going to resolve in this leading into it wasn't me, it was Ignacio stuff from Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like doing one on like a Salamanca show or something like that, and those kind of things would be very interesting. I would totally watch that.
I would watch it, but it'd be like, what haven't they shown us from the
exactly? Yeah, that's the thing. But we would have said the same stuff probably about Saul. You know.
Yeah, probably.
One thing actually we should mention about episode 1 is they confirmed that was Gus's boyfriend. That has never actually been confirmed until now.
Yeah, that surprised me. I forgot about that.
Me and you, because we did a whole theory time with Pleeka on Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
And that was one of them. We're like, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. And then we did Captain Cook, the podcast, and watched all of Breaking Bad leading into El Camino.
I mean, all the hints were there.
Yeah, we're like, it totally is. Like, it has to be his boyfriend,
Yeah.
but they just never said it. So that was cool that we got a little confirmation on that.
Yeah. Lalo's the one who brought it up, right?
Yeah, he's like, he's mad because they killed his little boyfriend.
I don't remember the actor's name who plays Lalo, but he's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I really like him.
He's a dick, but he's so funny.
Like, I love
just
that scene of him watching, I call him Jesse. Nacho climbing up into the house to get the drugs in the DEA showed up, which why wasn't Hank there?
At first, I thought I saw Gomez.
He's totally gonna get involved there with.
Now, see, here's the thing. So, in episode 2, Crazy 8 gets caught, and there wasn't a DEA though; it was just cops. So the DEA
showed up, didn't they?
I don't know if they did or not.
I'm pretty sure it said narcos on their chest.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
So, doesn't it seem too easy that he's just going to, like, turn on...
See, I'm wondering, because they're clearly going to get Saul to be his lawyer.
Yeah.
And then Hank and Gomez are going to get into it, and they're like, hey, give us whatever. Because at one point in the next trailer, you hear him say, who did I just frame or whatever? So
yeah,
maybe they'll do something that's how they could take down Lalo. I don't know. But I'm wondering if maybe Saul is part of it, being like, hey, just be an informant. That'll get you off.
Well, wasn't he telling... he told Badger to flip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe he does that to Crazy 8 and get like tells him to be with...
Well, one thing I thought was
called?
interesting,
Hank?
too, is it showed them playing cards,
Mm-hmm.
and Crazy 8 folded, and Lalo bluffed. And Lalo had nothing, and Crazy 8 had a good hand.
Mm-hmm.
And now Lalo wants to get him a lawyer because he doesn't think he's going to be able to handle it.
Yeah.
Like, that was the kind of what that
it was like a little test.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah, mini test. Yeah, it was interesting how it was Lalo's idea for him to get Saul, too.
Yeah.
What's funny is...
at least a lawyer. We don't know.
They put out that trailer of Saul in the back of someone's car, and it's locked. You don't see who the driver is, and he can't get out at all. Mm-hmm. And we're like, oh, who is that going to be? I did not think that was going to be him being like, hey, go be Crazy 8's lawyer.
I love how Nacho is just like, yeah, you can get in. And,
no ice cream.
You can't bring your ice cream because Nacho's such a badass, but he's not a badass.
He's not a badass at all.
Not in front of Lalo and not in front of Gus, but again, in front of everybody else, he's front.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, I love Nacho. He's one of my favorite characters.
He might be my favorite character in the whole world.
Well, I mean, he's no Jesse, but it's pretty close.
Pretty goddamn
that
close.
scene when they went to his dad's house was very much a Jesse scene.
Yeah,
it reminded me a lot of when they
if
took
it was
him,
Jesse, they would have shot his dad.
Yeah, and like rubbed his face in it and shit.
Yeah,
because they love to just make Aaron.
But
Paul
it wouldn't
cry.
have been Gus. It would have been like someone else.
It'd have been Tuco's people or something.
Yeah.
I
didn't think for a minute that Victor was going to kill his dad or do anything to his dad.
I wasn't sure because they've been teasing stuff like that the whole series, so I thought potentially they could go that way.
I think part of it was I just think that Nacho's going to get away with his dad, which is stupid because there's no way that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But
because you want to see the spinoff Nacho and Daddy in Canada.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Well, maybe you'll get that one day.
No, I just didn't think that they were going to do it. I thought they were bluffing to get him to do it. And it worked.
Yeah, I liked that moment when he's like,
Spider-Man.
"Oh, this is how I'll prove my loyalty."
Yeah,
jump across buildings and break inside there and stuff. That was really cool.
Yeah, ballsy too. He came out, he's all sweating.
Yeah,
but it impressed him.
Yeah, What'd you think about all of Saul's lawyer stuff this episode? He's walking around there making deals. He pays that one dude to lock him and that lady in the elevator.
It's weird because it reminds me of the first season stuff of Saul, where he's doing a bunch of lawyer stuff.
But then he's got like the scumminess of Breaking Bad in there.
Yeah, so it's like a combination of the two first seasons. Well, not first seasons, but the two
shows.
Two shows. Yeah, it's. You wouldn't think you would like that, but the one lawyer, I forget his name, the bald guy, that we've seen 100 times. He walks in. I was like, oh yeah, I know that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he spent the elevator. He pays. Well, he got the elevator guy to stop the elevator.
Yeah, he paid him, and then also said he's gonna get his brother off or something like that. Get the sentence lowered.
Which you knew as soon as the elevator went down, it was him doing it.
Yeah, you knew he paid someone.
Yeah, it was. It was a really good episode. I mean, that might be one of the best episodes that I've seen.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Which is weird because there's a lot of just like kind of conversations and like the most action in it was Nacho running across the buildings.
And it was. I don't want to say it's predictable because that's not the right
word.
word.
It's predictable because we're such big fans and like we know. Oh, Crazy 8 got caught. He's going to end up becoming Hank's like informant, and Hank's in this season. And then so we know where that leads. And then we know Saul's going to get kidnapped by Walt and Jesse, brought out to the desert, and he'll say it wasn't me, it was Ignacio. And is this about Don Lalo? Like, we know all that stuff where it's heading, and you can kind of see where they're like building it here.
Yeah, so I mean, like when you have Crazy 8 up on the ladder, and then the other 4 people just run.
Yeah, and the cops pull up, you're like, oh,
here we go.
Yeah, it's starting.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
pretty funny too, very predictable, but a very funny scene. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm just fixing the stuck pipe or whatever, stuck drain," and he dunk, and they all just fall out.
Like, I think you fixed it.
Yeah,
that was really funny.
I'm glad that he's back in it. I liked him a lot. Like he's like in Crazy 8 now, because before he was just kind of, what's his normal name? Do you remember? Tuco said it. Not
Is
Tuco.
It Domingo?
It's something Domingo, something like that.
I don't know. He's Crazy 8.
But yeah, now he's actually Crazy 8.
Think he's bought that big Rottweiler yet?
No. Well, wasn't that? No, that wasn't his cousin. That was his, yeah. I want to see Emilio too now.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Like I feel like he has to be in this season almost.
He felt like, when you watch him in Breaking Bad, he felt like he was like, not a loner, but like by himself and like.
Yeah, I felt like he was like in charge and like doing, I mean, I guess they say he is and
it's his crew.
Yeah. Yeah. In Breaking Bad. But yeah, I really like stuff. I'm really excited to see where the season's going.
I can't wait.
I don't know what episode Hank is in, but I feel like it has to be pretty soon. Like if not next episode, the episode after that, him and Gomez have to show up.
I mean, you would think. I mean, how many of those they bought 10 of those goddamn packs, and so he's caught with 10 of those things.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're a couple meth heads like those guys.
That was actually, that's one thing I like too, is their montages. They did another very good montage at the beginning. Those two guys like 50% off. That's almost half. And then go off doing a bunch of crazy stuff that I thought that was going to lead to like, oh, that's Saul's first big case.
Yeah.
But then it just led to Crazy 8 being captured.
Yeah, and it wasn't even really those idiots' fault. It was their stupid contraption.
Yeah, they showed that the first episode, and I was like, that stuff's, if someone gets a big order, that's easily going to get stuck there. Like, there's no way that stays there.
Yeah.
And then second episode, it's all stuck. Like, I could have told the lady that.
She probably shouldn't have stuck them all down.
Yeah, I did like that scene, though, when she kept popping her head out, and they're like, ah, rah, 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 rah. And she's popping her head out, and he's like, yeah, come down here, bitch. Totally seemed like it was like Bert and Ernie hanging out with somebody. It was weird.
It was very odd. Yeah, it was almost like a sitcom at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about?
What about Kim?
Oh, yeah, Kim. She's very awkward now with Saul. To me, it seems like she's like a little bit jealous that he got a reset, and now he's like this new man. He's getting a bunch of cases and all that after all that work they did to get it.
It did seem like she was a little jealous when she's like, "You have 45 clients," like that. It's just coming so easy for him.
She said at one like, "Wow, how'd you get that so quick?" And also like, "How's he gonna do with that?" And he's like, "I got a system, no big deal." And like brushed it off. She seemed like, "Well, how is he so put together all of a sudden?"
Right, and I guess she doesn't know he's cutting every corner he can too.
Yeah. I'm so interested too, like where she's gonna be.
Do you think they'll do any more? Like the two of them do any more like?
Oh, like when he pretended he was what's his face, or they tricked the dude and make him buy all the alcohol and all that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think they're coming to an end. I don't think those two are together by the end of the season, maybe.
I don't think so either.
So I don't think they'll be doing any, like...
I don't think they're going to buy that house together.
I want them to though. That'd be kind of cool. In my mind, everything works out. Jane in the future's fine. Right now, he buys a house, and then he's helping out Walt and Jesse do stuff, and he comes home and hangs out with her. He's like, "Hey, Kim, let's watch Netflix. Let's Netflix and chill, Kim."
Well, you know what I just thought about too is Hamlin asked him to.
To lunch. Yeah, I like that. And he
That
just
was
kind of brushed him off. That was like a very random bit.
Yeah, like that's gotta. Because the last time they talked, he was down on himself, and Saul was like, snap out of it.
Didn't Saul tell him to fuck off when he walked out of him or something?
Well, he said to snap out of it, and you've been through worse, and blah 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 blah. And he said, "Hey, fuck you, Jimmy."
Oh, that he said it to him.
Yeah, and he's like, "Yeah, use that."
Yeah,
which was not what I expected when that happened. But this, to my knowledge, this is the first time they've seen each other since then, and he seemed happy.
Right.
He seemed happy to see Saul.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, Jimmy." Oh, I mean, Saul Goodman.
Yeah, and he's like looking at his suit. He's just Saul, and then
he got distracted by what's her face.
Yeah, and he said they were having a really good year.
Yeah,
it was.
I wonder where he's gonna go to. I'm kind of weird about him. He'll be like a Ted, and something happens, and he trips and hits his head, and and he's long gone too.
I like Howard.
I do too. I still think that he should be like Handsome Jack when they do a Borderlands movie. Well, I guess they're doing it right now. They should cast him as Handsome Jack.
Handsome Jack.
Doesn't he seem like a good fit? I feel like he's got the right voice, and he just the look.
Yeah,
I could see him cutting his face off and re-putting it on and shit.
Yeah, I could see that.
It'd fit fine.
Yeah.
I think that's about covers everything for these 2 episodes. They're very good. I'm so glad the show's back.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. I can't wait to talk about each episode.
Because they've said now for this season that there's obvious cameos like Hank and Gomez and like Robert Forster and stuff like that. But they said there's some in the cameos that you have to be real big Breaking Bad fans to see, and then something you'd be like, holy shit, that person's in that. What do you think some that we're going to get?
Emilio might be one.
Do you think we'll get a Wendy?
I hate you.
Do you think, I wonder, like, if we get a bat?
Would you recognize Wendy if you saw her?
Oh, I'd recognize Wendy.
Yeah,
she'll be like, where's my root beer?
You know what's funny about that is you'd recognize her in more than one way, right?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
I actually don't know what you mean.
You and... No, I'm just kidding.
Me and her were stuck in the room eating Hot Pockets and Cheetos.
Yeah.
But I wonder if we get like a Wendy or a Badger or Skinny Pete. Because, they've said Skinny Pete's supposedly in the same cell block as Tuco. Saul also got Skinny Pete off twice.
I mean, you could have substituted Badger and Skinny Pete for those idiots in the beginning doing the montage.
Yeah, very easily.
And it would have been the same.
Probably actually cooler. They'd be talking about Star Trek and shit. I think it would have been good.
Yeah. That was pretty cool, though. I don't know if they...
I think they could have been better.
You think Skinny Pete could dance better than that one guy?
Oh, 100% Skinny Pete can dance better than that. Okay. Are you kidding me? What's another, like a deep, like... I can't think of, like, a person that's, like, so... Because everyone in the show kind of has a...
I told you, the one... If they're looking for houses, you could have... There's, like...
Oh, that's true. You could have... what's his name from Westworld show up?
Yeah.
That's Saul Walton.
Peter Abernathy.
Skylar the house. Or the girl that you said that got Marie arrested.
Yeah.
You could have a couple little ones like that. That's true.
I mean, who knows? Maybe Nacho's go to his car wash and we see the eyebrow guy.
Oh, that would actually be a good one. I like that.
Would we care about that?
He gets back in his car and he's like, did you see that guy's fucking eyebrows? That'd be good.
Or Walt's like washing his wheels and they just don't tell us.
Imagine if that, like this whole series, that's the only scene we get is Walt cleans Nacho's car.
There's a lot of stuff where we're like, oh, we're going to see Walt and you can see him at school or something. And what if he's just like cleaning like Nacho's car or something?
That would be hilarious. If
he's pissed off.
I would love that actually.
Fuck you, whatever.
Wouldn't it be cool if we found out, I don't think the timelines would add up at all, but if like Nacho and Jesse were classmates in like Walt's school.
Yeah, Nacho's too old.
Yeah, but
Nacho's like 30.
In my mind, where everything works out fine and they get the house together, that's what I want to happen.
Wow.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so. I was gonna say, remember when Saul visited him in school?
Yeah.
He would have recognized Nacho.
Well, no, because they're both out by then.
Oh, that's true.
Different timelines, bud.
Sorry, you're talking about a 30-year-old in high school.
In my timeline, he's already out of school. But all right, everybody, thanks for watching. And please like, subscribe, comment down below any thoughts you had on these 2 episodes or maybe some characters you think might show up in the season. And we'll see you guys next Monday Monday for episode 3. my baby blue.